Another 6k 1v1, this time it's between Dragon and Naya. We're on the Avora map. As you can see, there are 4 capture points. Left, right, and 2 in the middle, with 1 being directly in the middle and 1 being lower middle. Dragonfury is using an OSP fleet. Naya's using a Prism fleet. Avora always has that bit of interesting flying where you can teleport through a rock. This ship is very interesting. It's called the Microwave, and it's purely PD and electronic warfare by the seams of things. 2 OSP jammers either side, 2 ANS blankets in front, and then it's got Sarissas in where the guns would normally be, interrupt blanket, the Omni radar jammer, and a pair of hang-ups. R550 Scout. Cap Shuttle. What's that? Another one? No, it's the same one. Another Cap Shuttle. Another Cap Shuttle. And then we have this hit squad of MLS2 monitors. With 64 missiles apiece. Over on that leaves 10 ships total for Dragonfury. Over on Naya's side, we've only got 6 ships. Main forces are Pythagoras, using dam railguns. These are the Prickler and Tickler, and they fire an auto-loaded magazine of railgun shells which do 50 damage a shot. Slightly different to the normal rails. Otherwise it's a battleship and it's fairly tanky. These don't appear to be armed in any way, but they are covered in electronic warfare equipment. And then these are armed with a pair of 250s and some side-mounted 120mm guns. Also a reason amount of point defense on them. And the rear-mounted bullseye, which will be difficult to use. Cap shuttles moving out, one heading to C, one heading above B, but not going directly into B just yet. Electronic warfare pair is oh yeah, there's more E-War on this tug. Naya is able to see this shuttle and it's being RPF'd. Drive is down. We'll see if it manages to drift into cover or if it gets killed here. Looks like it's lost momentum, so it probably won't manage to survive by drifting into cover. RPF currently hitting the rocks. Shuttle currently alive as he has switched targets to a different shuttle here. Dragonfury currently in possession of 2 of the 4 capture points. Naya now getting 1 of the capture points to Boxer. Pythagoras is hanging back. Naya has eyes on 1 of the tugs. Well, the only tug. And 1 of the shuttles currently, although this one is tucked in behind the rock, probably out of line of fire. Looks like the damage control team has been killed, so this ship is never moving again. Shots out on the Warthog. Light damage to the front jammer. Naya flipping Charlie. The all E-War, all PD Ocello is an interesting concept for sure. These lightly armed cap shuttles don't really have anything to shoot at here, because Naya doesn't have anything light enough for them to actually be a threat. Trying to get line of fire on these monitors now. Guessing he hasn't realised their monitors just yet. It's firing RPF at them, which won't do anything because they actually have armor. Monitors being the thickest armored ships on the entire OSP lineup. First volley of missiles out from the monitors. Pretty much all of them hitting this one poor this one poor ship. It's one Notha. Couple of missiles hit on this second Notha. Light damage on the second one. That this first one is completely KO'd. Reinforced components not helping it today. Naya taking Atlas. Still not firing the railguns at anything. There we go. Railgun's now about to fire. Not massive damage, but enough to be a problem. Few debuffs inflicted. Meanwhile, the Ursello has returned fire by pointing every single one of its jammers at the Pythagoras and blotting out the sun. Don't think the Pythagoras here has enough PD to save itself from that monitor missile boat swarm. If the monitors are able to fire at it, that's going to be a one very injured Pythagoras. I'm seeing a distinct lack of stone walls on this thing, which is what you really need to save yourself against SS2 spam. Auroras will not be enough. The note that got hit by the missiles going up in a blaze of glory. Missiles out. Aurora's trying to defend itself. Missile interceptors also doing their best. Still quite a few hits getting through. Second volley inbound. Not sure moving in against the monitor swarm was the best idea here, especially when he has the cap advantage, but now he knows they're all missile monitors, I guess. Given enough time, this ship will mostly be able to repair itself back into action. Mostly. Reinforced modules doing their work. More missiles inbound. Or one more missile inbound, correction. Most of these missiles are actually missing at this range. Quite a few of them missing. Ship is down to 3 restores, however, still has quite a few components that are just red, not grey. And I think these are mostly out of missiles. These have one more salvo of missiles remaining. Each monitor has exactly one salvo left to fire. And the Pythagoras is crippled, but not out of this just yet. Assuming they can... Probably wants to scram that reactor, though, because that's going to pop otherwise. Targeting the Notho with the remaining salvo. Ten missiles left there. Okay, so 10 missiles left on each one. And the second Notho does go down. That leaves Naya with one very badly damaged Pythagoras and these 3 little Euler-class ships. These Euler-class ships have a single cannon for their offensive capability. Oh, and but he does not scram or manage to repair the reactor in time, and the Pythagoras explodes. That leaves Naya with just these 3 Eulas now. Dragonfury is going to move in and start to take the capture points from them. As they exchange E-War. Both sides currently blind. Honestly, Naya's best bet right now is to split these up and just park a couple of them on the points. After these missiles are expended, Dragonfury doesn't actually have any other weapons capable of killing them. As these little cannons won't really do a lot to a Eula. Not in any meaningful length of time, anyway. And that is the final salvo of missiles. One Eula goes down, the other 2 relatively unscathed. And they are calling GG that